live struggle legacy. It's a whole movement.
I got you, big baby. I keep the struggle live struggle, live music. Pay attention to how we do it. And so my dog who never made it out. Live struggle, I got you, homie. We break it out, live struggle, live music. Pay attention to how we do it. And so my dog who never made it out. Live struggle, I got you, homie. The things we do when we down on our luck, like a dolphin, anything to get fucked up. What you think? Now we out here trying to get locked up. Desperation brings desperate measures trying to come up.
Hey everybody, it's your boy MP, Live Struggle Legacy, and welcome to the Live Struggle Legacy Podcast, Season 3. Now, real quick, if you haven't already done so, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button. If you're listening on a streaming platform, please make sure you hit that follow button, hit that notification bell, drop us a comment, get in the conversation, rate us. And if you're looking to promote your brand or your business, we're looking for sponsors. So holla at me. All right. With no further ado, I have a very special guest today, none other than NoLuvBaby1K. This man raps and produces. He's been doing this thing about 8 years now. He's going to tell us about his live struggle, his whole story. So first of all, NoLuvBaby1K, I appreciate you coming on the show, my bro.
Appreciate y'all having me. Appreciate y'all having me out, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So tell us about your live struggle. Tell us about NoLuvBaby1K.
I grew up in Ocala, Florida. I came down here from Washington, D.C. when I was 4. My parents split up. Came down here, kind of just got trapped into the wrong atmosphere, lack of guidance, doing whatever I wanted to do. And it came down to it, we were like 13 or 14, and I remember the first time we started rapping, like we were just riding around on our bikes, and we started freestyling. And I'm like, damn, you hard, bro. Like, what? Like, I was like, I didn't even know I had this in me. So then, I remember 9th grade, freshman year, I remember I'm in math class at alternative school. I had to go to bad kid school. I wrote a rap on a piece of paper, and then like I had a desktop at my house, so I went home and I like recorded a song. I was recording these songs on like Adobe Audition, like some basic software back in the day. And I recorded like 13 to 15, recorded like 10 songs. One of the songs had one of my friends on it that died. And like it ended up blowing up, getting a bunch of views. And like after my friend died, like I just stopped rapping like for like a long time. I stopped making music. And then I was just in the streets, and everything that entails. And then I got in trouble when I was 19, got locked up for a year, got out. When I got out, I got interested in dance music because I moved back to DC, and that was like a big thing there. So like I was in the
go-go.
Yeah, house music, forward to the floor, and boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then so I got really into that scene, and then like I was like, dang, I was really interested in like how the music was made. So like I kind of I started DJing.
Okay.
And then like I got introduced to somebody that he actually is part of mastering the Too Good Goodbyes by Sam Smith, and he's worked with like Chris Brown, Tech Nine, Wale, Nicky Romero, Skrillex. Like he knows everybody. It's my dad's best friend's son. He's like a year younger than me. Shout out Josh Bruss. He actually owns Actuation Music, You Grow Promo, and Indie Massive Distribution. And he's like really doing his thing. He's got a label, independent EDM label that's killing it. Like he's crushing it. He lives over in Amsterdam.
Okay.
But so like he like was like, yeah, bro, it's cool that you're DJing and everything. That's what's up. But like, to get on stage, you gotta like have original music. Like, you know what I mean? Like you gotta have like tracks that people are there to see here. Like it's cool that you're DJing and your mixes are good, but you only get so far spinning other people's music. And I was like, So I was like, okay, well then I'm just gonna lock in on trying to figure out how to make my own music. So I got Ableton, and then like I'm doodling around like what's going on in this program for like the first 2 years, and then finally he was like, dude, you haven't even completed a track. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're just playing. And I had to look at myself like, damn, am I really just playing? Like, do I really want to do this? And I found out I was like, I really want to do this. So like I took the time, I actually laid down like whole tracks and sent them to him, and then he started fucking with me again. And then I just kept making music. I had artists. I have probably 100 artists in my Google Drive, 60 gigabytes of music I produced over the past few years. And like I can, from people like Zaytoven, Lil Durk, Playboy Cardi, like mastering engineering I was doing. That's probably what got me recognized the most in the industry, is because of the way I can master tracks. But I just kept at it with my own music, and I really like died out like promoting it. Like at first I was promoting it hard, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna fall back and just do my thing. And like So I did, and for a long time, like a few years, like I mean, I was dropping tracks, but it wasn't nothing like I was like really like 100% on. I mean, it's all good music, but it's not like something I was like I'm ready to like bite down with. So now the music I'm releasing is like definitely competing with the majors, competing with the top A-list celebrity music. Like people are telling me like, dude, everything you're doing is correct. So I'm just going in the same direction, just like trusting my intuition and moving with a purpose and looking in the direction of progress and not even looking back at anything, like not letting anything affect me, like just being unbothered by the daily, you know, social intelligence war that we go to every day, you know, with people and like in the social field. And so like I just keep moving and keep accelerating, keep going. I've taken losses, I've lost whole hard drives, everything. Lost homeboys I was rapping with, everything, and I just keep going and using all that information and feelings to express in my message, like what I mean and what I'm going through and what's happening in my life. But it seems like being more raw and honest about stuff instead of being like, oh, I got diamonds and drop tops and okay, that's cool. But if you're not living like that and people hear you rapping like that, they're not gonna fuck with you. So like the whole like there's a lot of people that do that capping, like they just make it on viral videos and they don't have like no longevity. Like what makes me respect somebody is when I can hear them like person to person, not on the internet, like, oh yeah, I fuck with that artist, like that's an artist, like, you know what I'm saying, like that shows you got a real fan base, like organic, like where I can go, people will be like, okay, yeah, they know me, they don't have to see my Instagram, they don't know, they see me, like, oh yeah, we heard about you, we know about you, we heard your music, like that. And then when they come to you and they're like, oh yeah, I heard that song about how you was going through with that girl, that's the validation right there when the music connects with the fans.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. Like when they really feel it and they feel like they're experiencing the same thing, they're like really connected with you. Like they're like ride for you, die for you. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
So like I've been like gaining an organic fan base like that for the past 8 years, and like all over Florida for sure. I know that a lot of people know me and I just make music, but like people meet me and have me confused. Like I'm supposed to be like some super. I could have sold out to any record label. I've had Atlantic hit me up, Def Jam, Capitol, Epic, Republic, Sony Music or Warner Music Group, Universal. Sony's the only one that hasn't hit me up. Interscope. Republic, you name it, they've hit me up trying to sign me to a record deal, but they're always talking about hundreds of percents in interest. Like I'm not going to give you my life for you give me $5 million and I owe you 15 right off rip. I owe you 25 right off rip. For what? To live a fake life? That's why a lot of these artists pop and they just fall out because they can't pay that interest back, so they're looking crazy and then they have no creative control. Everything's out of their control. They're just in the limbo of what they want them to do and what they're going to do, and what they're going to do with that money is still going to be controlled by the label.
So
like,
you're going the independent route?
Yeah, definitely. There's so many ways to make it out here independently, but I guess it would be different if I was just an artist. Maybe I would sign to a record deal, but since I make most of my income off producing music for other artists, I feel like I really don't need to be on a label. You feel me? They don't got to pay me, I can pay me.
And what about like a distribution deal?
I do my own distribution, but like I would definitely sign a distribution deal. That's a whole different story.
So nothing like that came your way yet?
No, that's what I'm waiting on. Hopefully it will come.
Yeah.
I just got to keep grinding and get shows and get ticket sales, and then, you know what I'm saying, when they see that, then they'll be like, oh yeah, he can sell out 1,000-person venue, no problem. We definitely want him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just got to keep going to that point. I dropped off to really, because like really for me, it's not all about me for the spotlight, bro. I really like being producing. Like I could be happy with producing music that's going to be platinum for other artists or Grammy for other artists. You know what I mean? It's not all about me. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's all about them. Really, I put more time into their music than I do into my music. I'm just in between squeezing in songs how I feel like. And I was like, oh, that's hard. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm trying to boost y'all up right now.
Bro, I respect that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got so many artists, bro. I can show you so many fire artists I put so much time into. Like, they're just, and they all love me. Like, they'll do anything for me. Hey, bro, I need a whole $500 if I'm fucked up. Here you go. They know they're good for it. I know I'm good for it. They know that
face card.
Yeah, face card Gator, bro. Yeah. Face Gator. Like everywhere I go, they know. Like I could ask a million people for handouts because all the shit I've done for them, but like I just don't, because I just feel like, you know, I want to build people and I don't want them to think I need a handout from them. You know what I'm saying? It's good to go around people who are on the same level that don't feel like they gotta, you know what I'm saying, do that. But it's also good to help people at the same time, because a lot of this shit's like charity work when it comes to producing music. Like, you know, I've put a lot of people in the studio for nothing just because I feel like they were talented and they had something they could really show me, and they had something they could really like. And some of them have turned out to be some great successes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I'm just glad I could be there for that part of it, for it to help you, and just know if you want to keep going, I'll be there to help you. I just did a whole artist catalog from October of last year to March of this year, and we made this man like 60-something songs, and now he's touring the state, getting paid shows in the club, and like it feels great. And now he sent me a video of him performing a song I produced, you know, and it's like, dang, like that's the confirmation the production is working.
Yeah. So you make music full time. That's your full time job. That's a beautiful thing, bro.
It's so much fun. I sacrificed so much, though. It wasn't like that for a long time. I was still in the streets and everything. Like, it's like the past 4 years, I really pulled out of that. I was like, I haven't been doing none of that for a long time.
Well,
yeah, it's
congrats,
good.
bro.
Yeah, for real.
That is not an easy thing to do.
That's the biggest handicap in the game. Like, really, people think that they're pushing themselves farther. No, you're pushing yourself farther back into the hole when you're staying in the street shit and you're trying to be involved with music. Because if you got potential and people see you moving, you need to move in that direction and stop moving in the direction that's been getting you fucked up or getting you, you know what I mean? Like, why would you not go where the positive momentum is and just try to keep the negative momentum going? I learned something from, shout out Trill Will. He's one of my good friends. He's an A&R at Universal. I talk to him like every day. He's like he's watching. He's making sure that I don't make any moves that are going to damage me, and he's helping me, you know, with the critique of the music. But he told me until you learn to remove the thought of thinking that doing something wrong, you'll get the right result. You'll never stop doing the wrong things to try to get the right results. You have to do the right thing to get the right result.
That's real, bro.
At the end of the day, like you can't think like, oh, I can sell this and then, but I can hop back in and do the right thing. No, you got to do the right thing the whole time.
And I hold testament to that because I caught a long bid trying to fund a music career through street shit. Yeah. And, you know, I was one of the majority because it's a minority. It's the few people who actually make it out of that. Yeah, exactly. Right? The majority end up locked up in prison or on drugs, right? And that's damn near every one of the homies with few exceptions that was along with me along the way. So like I lost, you talk about losing traction, I lost 8 years trying to, you know, take shortcuts. Yeah. So in the end it was a long route. So now it's like slow and steady. The turtle wins the race. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And that's the thing, like I've been like, I learned because it was like, okay, either I'm going to keep doing these things and getting half of what I want, or I'm going to just take the sacrifice of having less for a little bit to do the right things in order to get to where I'm really trying to go. So that's like the route I've been on. And like, it's more meek and more humble, and people seem to attract more to it. Like, you know, with the natural motion of what I'm trying to create. Because like, you know, in the end of the day, like the law of attraction was really applicable and everything. Like, you know, like, if people see you doing something good and they know you got positive intentions, that's what my friend said. Shout out Rich Pax. Like, man, I you know, that's like my brother. Like, he told me, like, bro, the reason I want you around me all the time is because you're trying to better yourself. You're trying to better the world. You're trying to better the industry. You're trying to better, like, you I see it in you, like, and you don't even see it in you sometimes, but I see it in you all the time. And I was like, damn, I really, like, you know, like, that's my dog. Like, we're stuck to each other like glue. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do everything. And, like, it's real, like, how he, like, you know, kind of just, come on, bro, because he's an artist. He's got the image. He's got the, you know what I'm saying? He's got the credit. He's got everything, you know, that a lot of artists have. But he wants to really like move out of that lane that a lot of artists are in, like we were just talking about before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? So I'm helping him right now create a catalog that's more based on that, so we can get him on stage in like the right areas. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, get him out.
Because it's all about who you know. You can produce a great track, and the track can be great, but you can market it to the wrong people the whole time and blow the track.
That's right. You got to know your audience.
You got to know the audience you're trying to market this to, and if you market it to the right people, then the right people will attract, and it will all start just to grow and snowball. You know.
And that's why it's just amazing the analytics now that you have access to.
I love that.
You can retarget. Yeah. Right. You think you know who your market is, then you get your analytics, and it's whoa. Wait a minute, this ain't even who I'm making music for. These people, they don't even listen to my music.
Yeah, right.
These people listen to my music. Yeah, like It sometimes can be like
a cheat code. Really, it's like a cheat code to like get to the right people.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
You think about it, like, okay, I'm not doing good here in this aspect. So what am I doing wrong? Like, that's what I started to realize. Like, okay, well, I want to push my music, but at the same time, like, I don't really like pushing music myself. You know, I feel like it is good to pay an agency that does marketing to market you because, you know, it looks less boastful, and people don't like that in this day and age, really. You know, I've noticed that. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that, but I will push my artist's music to the max. You know what I mean? Like, I'll push them all the way out. Like, I put them in front of a lot of people. I now have a couple artists I've linked up with. Like, DDG hit me up on Instagram and was like, yo, shout out DDG. Actually, he was like, yo, I seen your page, bro. It's solid. Like, let's work. Like, I want to release a video of me doing, like, listening to your unreleased song on the intro. Like, I was like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I mean? Like, there was a validation, like, when the people, I feel like, you hang out with 9 dumb people, you're going to be dumb. You hang out with 9 rich people, you're going to be the 10th rich one.
Bro, so, you know, when I was a kid, bro, I hung out with some wild motherfuckers, bro. Yeah. And just to be real, like some foul motherfuckers, bro. Yeah. Like I've you know, shared space with some foul motherfuckers. And in my mind, I always was who I am. Like, just because I'm with these people doesn't mean that I am like these people.
Right.
but then again, you're like, what the fuck you doing around these people? But you know, when you're in a certain life and you have goals and an agenda with what you're trying to do, and like everything is a means to an end, right? At least for me it was. Yeah. But I'll never forget, my dad had some friend, I don't even know who the man was, but my dad told him something that happened to one of my friends. I think like my friend had called a case or something like that. And he came out there and he was like, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. That's what he said to me, right? And I'm like, man, fuck you. You don't know me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But years later, I'm like, damn. Because like, you know, where did I end up? You know, I ended up locked up around my, and that was like, for me, it was like, you look around, you're like, man, this is not who I am. Yeah. This is not who I want to be. Right. You know, but then like, damn,
I had one of those moments recently where I was like, what is going on?
And it's like, but it's like, you know, when somebody, truth strikes a nerve. You know what I mean?
Well, it strikes a nerve that creates goosebumps for sure. Because that's a sign of the truth.
Or like rage, bro.
Or either way. It's either you're enlightened or you're enraged.
Truth is a trigger, bro.
You're enlightened or enraged.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, because
there's not a lot in between.
We create this duality that's love on one hand and war on the other hand. So it's like, there's somebody can say something that makes you just want to bust through the wall and like the Hulk and like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah, or something.
Kool-Aid.
Or somebody can make you want to be like, say something like, hallelujah. It's like either one. It's like either one. Like, it's fun.
So, bro, tell me about. Now, you talked about early on you were like a teenager, started freestyling and all that. But like, what was your inspiration? What actually got you into music?
Slipknot.
Okay.
Slipknot, Disturbed, Linkin Park.
Okay.
System of a Down.
Okay. Yeah. So these are your influences.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's crazy because I make hip hop, but yeah.
I was just thinking that because I heard I only heard one of your songs. I heard it on the way here, and I thought it was fire, bro. It was definitely catchy. It was very well produced.
I appreciate it.
You know what I mean? You got vocal range and everything, bro. Yeah. But I didn't hear any of that in that song. So you kind of just threw me a little bit, but that's interesting, like, because so clearly you're diverse.
So I have alternative music I'm releasing too. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I like it better than anything else I've made, but it's because it feels so authentic. Like it feels so like this is me. Like I know like I could get up there and do that, and like even my friends that like are heavily like supportive of me doing hip hop, when they heard that, they're like, "That's your lane." They're like, "That's your lane." Like revive that. Yeah. Revive that. Bring it back.
Yeah,
like I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Well, but it just goes to show diversity. And like, I mean, me as an artist, I don't like to be put in a genre. Like, sure, I do mostly hip hop, but like when people ask me, I don't even say like I'm a rapper. I'm a vocalist. I'm a recording artist. You're not gonna put me in a box. Like I don't even classify it as a genre. I'm sure you might call it hip hop or rap, but you know what I mean. Ultimately, like for me, it's like soul music. Everything I make comes from the soul. It's music for the soul. You know what I mean? Maybe not in a traditional sense of what people consider soul, but to me it's all soul because that's where music, in my opinion, comes from. It connects with, right? It's a universal language and it breaks down barriers and it brings people together. You know, we've talked about in this podcast before, you could have people that don't even speak a language, but you just hear the beat or even the lyrics and the cadence of the voice and with the lyrics and the beat, and it's like it resonates. You know what I mean?
Pentatonic scale actually is coded in our DNA.
That's what's I love the pentatonic scale. Yeah, for those who don't know, that's a blues scale, right?
Yeah, the pentatonic scale is encoded in our DNA, whether it's major, minor, diminished, whatever. Like
okay, so you know music theory and everything.
A little bit. I'm learning it. But like really, honestly, they make it so like at your fingertips nowadays. If you don't know it, it's because you don't want to know it. Like everything is on the internet, bro. Yeah. Like I learned producing by my friend Josh that worked at Red Bull. I told you that worked with Sam Smith. Being like, go read about this, and this. 4 things. Compression, EQ, reverb, and delay. So if you can master those 4 effects, you can make any song you want. Make it sound however you want. And everything else you add after that is just special effects. So, like, it's really...
Say those 4 things. You said compression, reverb, EQ and delay. Yeah. Okay. Your timing effects and your... Dynamics. Yeah.
That's it. That's all it takes, bro. And then learning mastering engineering is... all the things, every plugin or every component is a... variation of those 4 things I just named, or they're combined, or they have a, you know what I mean, like because a saturator is just a compressor, and all the, you know what I mean? Like I could go on forever about that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't talk too much about engineering, but one thing I learned recently, I'll like keep it short, is that artist development because I do a lot of that. It's not about music. It's about your personal life. The reason I'm saying this is because the person that's doing my artist development, you can look him up. His name is Kevin Rames. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's a multi-platinum producer. He actually produced most of Tupac's songs.
What's his name?
Kevin Rames. He is doing my artist development. Me and him are like close
That's
friends.
what's up, bro.
Like we talk on the phone all the time.
Tupac strikes my heart chords, bro. Like that's one of my, the favorite all
He
time.
actually told me. He said, "I have not stuck my artist." He said, "Do you know the last artist I stuck my neck out for?" I said, "Who?" He said, "Tupac." He said, "But I'm willing to stick my neck out for you." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because you rap about, like, yeah, I have the song like I sent you, but most of my songs are about making a difference or being overcoming
Man, I
the
want to hear some
struggle.
of that, bro. To be real,
overcoming the struggle, stuff like that.
Is some of that on your Spotify?
Unfortunately, not really.
Man,
I mean, I guess yeah. Well, no, I mean, I don't really know. I just brought stuff I've been putting out is not like the stuff that's coming out.
So it kind of seems like more like you trying to give the people what you think they want rather than what they actually need.
Well, in a sense, yeah. Right now, yeah, kind of. Because when they want it, they want to hear it. So they're gonna go to gravitate to that. But then once they're a fan, I'm gonna give them what they need.
Yeah, bro. I swear to you, bro. That was the philosophy that I had when I was coming into music. I was like trying to push singles and club songs, but because that's kind of how the industry and those that I knew that were actually in the industry, they were really like push that. But I'm on a different vibration these days, bro. Authenticity is the highest frequency.
Right.
So
I agree with you 100%.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're 100% right.
And so like,
it's great you said that. I love that.
As long as you're keeping, and look at Rod Wave, bro. He don't make.
He's on my biggest inspiration. Shout out Rod Wave.
Shout out Rod Wave.
That's that man right there.
Yeah, bro.
Big Mr. Big Florida.
So I don't know if you've gotten to see my podcast, but Rod Wave's Uncle D was one of my big homies growing up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Rod Wave's road manager is my homie Ray Dollar. Well, Ray Dollar and Big Bo, like these are people that all grew up in the community.
Rod Wave is that dude, man.
And these are all people that have been through real life things, bro.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? And like music saved people's lives, bro, in a sense. You know what I mean? Kept them from making, taking penitentiary chances and
I see that in my song, Penitentiary Chances.
Yeah. Bro. So no, that's
I've been there, though. I'm so glad I pulled out of that.
I want to hear some of that from you, bro. I definitely do.
I can play it right now, or we can play it after.
Well, so the sound quality won't be right, but at some point,
I mean, I can drop you a song so you can put it on. You can put it over that part of the podcast.
Now it's not officially out where we could tell people to go see it yet, right? You're saying?
Oh wait, maybe no, for sure. Hold on.
Okay, because we could do that now. That's what. So what I want to do is I want to make sure you tell us everything that you have actively going on right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything. Tell people where they can find you, because I know you said your IG is down temporarily, right? So, but yeah, bro. I mean, tell us what are you cooking right now? What do you want to share with these people? You know,
check out my song "Same Route" on all these songs are Apple Music. "Same Route," "Forgetful."
Spotify too?
Against the World, yeah, every platform. Okay. It's on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Pandora, iTunes, everything. Check out Loyalty. That's a good one. That's really good. That's one of my favorite ones I made. But yeah, check out those songs on any platform, and you'll definitely see what's going on. Everything I'm putting out there, those are all struggle songs.
Okay. And that's NoLuvBaby1K, and that's NOLUV.
Yeah.
The number 1.
Yeah, BABY.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
And then 1K, yeah.
No, yeah, okay. Okay, yes, sir. Man, so you talked about all these things that you were kind of going through, get locked up and being stressed out and having, losing homies along the way, that type of thing. But you said you kept pushing. Mm-hmm. What kept you pushing, man?
God.
Okay, amen, brother. Yeah.
There's no other explanation. I
All
don't
the
know. I've taken so many losses, like, bro, like, I will keep this short. I violated my probation, and in Florida, if you know anything about probation, you know that you got to go to jail when that happens.
Yeah.
So, and you can't get out until they let you out. So, I was in jail for 30 days. Somebody stole everything out of my house last year with U-Haul. Everything. Like, I walked in the house, not even the futon was in there.
Yeah.
I already bounced back, doing better, in a better position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you shook it off.
Yeah, I shook it off. You know what I mean? Like, that's God.
That's God.
That's happened.
All
I
the
can't
time.
like at least 5 or 6 times in the past 8 years. Literally, at least 5 or 6 times I've taken a total loss. All my equipment, hard drive, everything. And I just don't know what from. Like, I guess I was a shithead when I was younger, but I mean, like, God, I didn't have to pay for it this hard.
But you bounce back, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
For sure. I feel great. I mean, life's good. I can't complain. You know what I mean? Like, my complaint would be that we need to fix our government a little bit, but that's for another subject.
yeah, I feel you, bro. We ain't gonna touch that one.
Yeah.
That was too hot right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the only
way out
spicy
there.
thing I think.
Yes, sir. So let me just say this though. An ongoing theme in my life, and I've said it again and again in the podcast. It's like I'm not a religious person. I'm gonna be clear about that, but I'm a spiritual person. I'm a deeply spiritual person, right. And it's like I heard a quote one time recently, and it resonated with me. Like I mean, I've been saying rejection is protection for a long time, but I heard somebody say like when you get what you want, that's God's direction. Mm-hmm. When you don't get what you want, that's God's protection. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's easy to say like woe is me and this and that, but there's always meaning if you find it. Yeah. Right, and you don't ever have to find it, but like perspective is everything. And you talk about the law of attraction in this quantum field. We're magnets. Our minds are magnets, and we tune these magnets with certain frequencies, and those certain frequencies attract other frequencies. Right. So essentially, we're like batteries. Yeah. Right, and we charge up with what we allow in and out. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think like if something is like to touch on that is like why we always ask why. Yeah. When we ask ourselves why, we can always think, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what heals you? Yeah. What hears you? Like when you look in that direction, like why? Like okay, let me just think about that. And you just get that why. And I always think why. When I come to that, I'm like, who hurt me? Me. Who heals me? God. Right. Who hears me? God. Who doesn't hear me? You being people's face showing them love, and the whole time they're just. That's the biggest thing. Like now, because today's society, they're like this. Yeah. Yeah. And then like, what did Andrew Tate say? He was like, the biggest reason for you not getting rich or not achieving your dream is because you're scrolling on social media. You're scrolling, watching someone else live a life that you want to live on social media. You're scrolling, wasting time.
The dopamine fix. Everybody's addicted. The dopamine fix that we get through likes and comments and just the habit. I mean, bro, that's people don't realize that's an addiction.
Yeah, and big addiction. Yeah. I checked my Facebook today, my notifications, because I have my Facebook notifications turned all the way off, my messenger, my messages on my phone, for my everything, because I'm in real life, hands-on, usually on the computer, Pro Tools or Ableton, all the time.
You'll never be able to mix if you respond to every Facebook notification.
Never. I looked at my notifications today, I was on the car with my roommate, we were coming back from Carrabba's, and I was like, bro, look at all these notifications. He's like, you're really the man. I'm like, I don't even know. I just post and people are paying attention now. Like I don't feed off of the dopamine that comes from that, but it's a good validating feeling to know that what you're saying matters. So I guess that is the dopamine thing. So. Yeah. It's the validation feeling.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and I mean, I think it's okay in small doses, right? Because I mean, it feels good to know that you're being recognized and you're being appreciated. Correct. But have you ever heard what Joe Rogan says about the comments? He says never read the comments.
Yeah, never read the comments. Never. Yeah. Never. Yeah. They're going to trash you everywhere they get it, bro. It's going to negative is going to outweigh the positive, and you're going to be like, well, what's going on, babe? You're loving me.
Yeah, man. So I had a Tampa Bay legend come on the show. Shout out Strizzo, right? He just came off of the tour with Jelly Roll.
For real? That's what's up.
Yeah, he's making major moves, like over 1 million streams.
Definitely.
And we've been rocking for years, right? And he coined the term Juke City, the Tampa Juke City Juke music. You know what I mean? Right. So, but he would talk about Rusty in the basement. Yeah. You know what I mean? Rusty in the basement is the dude that's always in the comments, probably sitting in his grandma's basement, grown-ass man. Yeah. He's a professional on everything, got an opinion on everything, but he got shit going on with his own life. Right. It's like, if you really give credit and energy to Rusty in the basement, man, you'll never make it. Yeah. There's 1 million Rustys in the basement, and they ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? And I think that's like part of why, right? And I think that's part of why Joe Rogan is like, don't read the comment. Like, don't let Rusty in your game room, bro. Keep Rusty out your game room, bro.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
So, bro, tell us what else you got. What do you want to promote right now? Like, what do you want to tell the people?
I promote positive energy, momentum.
Yes.
Like, chase your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Like, if it's healthy and it's not like damaging your life and it's something that you want to do, don't settle for what you don't want to do and don't be happy. Why would you do that? Life is too short. Like,
Right.
you got to think about, do I want to be happy or do I want to be rich? Sometimes you have to pick happiness over being rich. Like, I could have been rich off music, making their music that they want me to make, dressing how they want me to do, probably have my hair cut pink and like short, look like Justin Bieber's best friend or something. Like, I'm not trying, that's not the life I want to live. I'm not going to have somebody, I'm not jeopardizing my happiness for money. Because it does not make you happy. I mean, I've never seen anybody frowning on a jet ski, but like at the same time, like, they get off the jet ski and they're frowning. They're back to miserable, you know, like,
Yeah, man.
like you're gonna work your whole life away for nothing. Like you work your whole life away just to have a house and wife and kid. Like if that's not the life you want to live, or even if it's the life you want to live, make sure you're at least doing what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, suicide is real, and I've had friends hurt themselves that I never thought would, and that's not cool. So if you're feeling suicidal too, reach out to the hotline because your life matters, and it can get better. You just have to want it to get better and do better to see better.
Man, I really appreciate that message, bro. Because like when I said, what do you want to promote? I'm thinking you're going to like tell us something that you got, a video that you got or this or that. And you took this platform and you put out a message, a powerful message, a powerful, positive message. And that's what this podcast is all about.
Yeah.
You know, and I really appreciate you bringing that energy to this show.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time we met.
Yeah.
And I feel like already we've done, you know,
Yeah.
we've built.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what this is about, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
you know, I appreciate that. But I do want you to tell the people about stuff that you have going on personally, like how they can connect with you, how they can find you, how they could potentially collab with you if that's something that you're open to doing.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. My new Instagram handle is at NLB1K. So NoLuvBaby1K. So it's at NLB1K. You want to connect me on Instagram? Connect with me. I got to rebuild my Instagram because I don't know what happened. I think an ex-girlfriend probably got in there and deactivated my account or something, but they're not letting me reactivate it. So I don't know what's going on. I've never broken any rules on Instagram, so I know it wasn't my fault. And they even told me, it said somebody with your password had to have deactivated your account. So I don't know. But I'm not worried about that. I can rebuild a new. It's probably better to rebuild from new right now considering what I'm doing and not having any, you know, people that don't belong in the, you don't want a bad egg in the carton.
Right.
I don't want bad egg thrown in the carton. So if you're a good egg and you want to help me build this nest and everything, and we keep some motion going, like I'm all around Florida, Central Florida. I go to Atlanta a lot, and like I'm in the Southeast, like, and I'm cool down here. I don't need to branch out. Like if some opportunity, if somebody wants to hit me up from Los Angeles, hit me up by all means, definitely. But at least be talking about something that matters. You know what I'm saying? So we can make something happen. Really, I'm just trying to produce for other people right now. I'm putting out my music too, but I'm really trying to find artists that really need like a real engineer to help them, like, you know, get to that industry quality sound that a lot of people can't really, you know, achieve. Not because they don't have the means to. It's just a gift, you know. Like there's probably like 15 real engineers in the industry that makes a master everybody's top, like the top 40s. You know what I mean? Like, and those are the dudes. And you know what I'm saying? I'm friends with some of them. I won't put any names out there. You know what I mean? But like, that's my main love is engineering. So like, if you got something like an engineer, send it to me. Let's make something happen.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, and if we want to do want to find your music, we search any streaming platform.
Yeah, NoLuvBaby1K.
Okay, and that's
L-U-V. Yeah, LUV.
NoLuvBaby
1K.
1K.
Yeah.
So, any closing remarks you want to give to the people, my bro?
Stay positive. Don't be toxic. Show love.
Yeah, man.
Don't let nobody hate on you, and if they do, just kill them with kindness. That's the only thing. At the end of the day, we don't want no violence. We want positivity, and we want to have shit going in the right direction in life. We don't want to be going backwards. We're trying to move forward.
Man, listen, I 100% support that message, brother.
For real?
I appreciate that message.
Definitely.
NoLuvBaby1K. Man, I appreciate you so much, brother.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Real.
And I appreciate y'all checking in. Make sure you go check out the homie NoLuvBaby1K. Very talented individual. I feel like this man's got big things popping, so I definitely like follow and see what this man's cooking. There's no telling what you're going to see from this man in the future. I appreciate everybody coming. Thank you for watching the show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, that notification button. If you're following on a streaming platform, please hit that follow, that notification bell, rate us, drop us a comment in the comment section. And if you're looking to promote your business, we're looking for sponsors. Holla at me. It's Live Struggle Legacy.
Hey.
We building pyramids.
At Autism Acceptance All Stars, it's more than awareness, it's action. When you sign up at the AAAS.org, you join a movement for acceptance, inclusion, and real impact. Don't miss our Memories Delivered program. We bring professional photographers right to the homes of autism families, capturing genuine moments in the comfort of their own space. Becoming an All-Star is free, but the difference you make is priceless. Visit the AAAS.org today. Be seen, be heard, be an all-star. If you'd like to promote your business on the show, please DM us for sponsorship opportunities. Thanks for tuning in. We out.